Now here's something else about this pot. Now see, the pot is kind of angled to the right, just ever so slightly, so if there's a big huge downpour, when the water hits the rocks, maybe the water's going to splash away from the building. But as it is, you've got that small little sidewall there too. Some of that water is going to splash around to a certain extent. That's why I wish when they installed this downspout, they just recently did that, and they installed some new gutter, and that was a freebie for the chamber. Way to go, guys. But it's just a hair short. Had that have been a little bit longer, maybe it could have pooched down there and not sprayed out as much. But I think it'll work. Should be fine. Looks nice. Okay, I didn't install this when somebody else did. He told me what he wanted, and I'm showing you and explaining to you what I'm going to do. So now it's time for me to work on the other one. I'm looking forward to this, actually. Hey, but enough of that. It's time for me to figure out what to do with this pot and this downspout. For this project, we're going to use this pot here. It's nicely ceramic on the outside, and it's just like a clay pot. It's got some holes in the bottom. And we're going to use some river rock. This river rock is by Quikrete, 0.5 cubic feet in this bag. And we're going to use Quikrete, and this one is beach pebbles. Here's beach pebbles. They're a little bit bigger, nicely finished off rocks. And a river rock is kind of a crusty looking rock with dirty and concretey kind of looking. Okay, that's going to be the only two types of rocks we're going to use. I see we got 2 bags of river rock because we did 2 downspouts. This is the second downspout we're doing. The other one's already done. And we only got 1 bag of beach pebbles. Okay, and the beach pebbles are only for these pots. And if you don't have enough of beach pebbles, you can put the river rock in the bottom first, you know, a couple inches before you put the pebbles, the beach pebbles. Okay, so the first step is we've got to get rid of some of this bark and get this down lower and see what we've got. Hopefully we don't hit the concrete footing over there. See how this downspout, we didn't have a return on it, and it's just straight. It's already plowed a hole, nice little hole right down in the ground right there. And that's what's going to happen if you leave a downspout like that. So always do something, you know, put an elbow on there, put a flat channel piece down there, and get that rain off of your footing, because it could do some damage. Okay, we're going to put this here. And if you remember, the other downspout leg was way up high, remember? Well, this one here, I don't necessarily want to cut it with a hacksaw or anything, but I've got to get this down lower, and then I'm hoping to sneak this in, and maybe the whole thing's going to fit down in there because it's far enough away from that. We'll see. But before I do anything, obviously I got to move all my bark and see what we got here. Because the idea is when I get done, I want it to look like we were never here, right? And I guess I'm just going to kind of run the river rock down that way, and there's a wall right there, but that's okay because when the water went down before, it's just going to kind of get into this planter area. So if you don't have a sidewalk to run out to, don't worry about it. Okay, so I want to get that river rock on here. But before I do that, I've got to dig this dirt down. And I've got to have a place to put the dirt for the time being. I might have to load it up and put it somewhere else. I don't know. We'll just have to see what happens here. I've got Anna running the camera. Thank you very much, Anna.
You're very welcome, sir.
What the heck is that? Okay. Just want to be careful so you don't hit any sprinkler pipes. And I see that they got a sprinkler for a drip irrigation right here. The chances are there's nothing here, but there's a sprinkler, main sprinkler head over there before they ran the drip irrigation. This used to have different sprinklers in here, so I just want to kind of be careful so I don't hit anything. Boy. Ooh. Hey. I guess I'm not going fishing anytime soon, so I better let him go. Back over there.
That was nice of you, Joe.
Okay. Man, there's a lot of dirt here I'm going to have to dig. Just remember, oh, hey, look at that. Here's another one. That's not the same one, is it? How to catch earthworms. Go out into your garden and start digging. You know, I've done that before. And I think you can put something like chlorine or something on grass and put water on it and they all come up to the surface or something, but I can't remember. It was years ago when I was a kid. We did that for fun over at my grandma's house. And they all came up to the surface. Just whatever worm was in the ground. Yeah, I may have to get rid of some of this dirt, huh? We'll see. So I want to get this down lower anyways because I'm going to put some river rock underneath the pot. I don't want to just put the pot on the dirt. See how high it is over here? This is the downslope over there because we got, the water hits that. The idea is in this pot, the pot's got holes in it, remember? The water's, it's not like I'm going to put this pot here and it's going to fill up with water and then it's going to go out. We don't want that. We want it to go down through the bottom. I mean, in a heavy downpour, yeah, some of it's going to come up and over and out. But you don't want something without any holes because obviously then that's going to fill up and then this is going to get all scrungy. That's a word. I'm not sure. Is it, Anna? Scrungy.
Scrungy? Yeah, let's make it a word.
It's going to get slimy and all icky. Okay. Somehow we'll have to figure out what to do with that. Because the rock just has to be deep right there underneath the bowl. I'm not going to make it 4 inches deep all the way along there. Okay, get that mess. Wasn't planning on doing major excavation. Well, in yours, you know, you may not have to dig it out as far. It just depends on the slope and all that. Okay, we got a lot of dirt here to refashion in here. Try to get this kind of eyeball level if we can. These gloves, I like working with these gloves. They're rubber on one side and kind of nylon aerated on the other side, so I can rinse these off later. I use these for everything. What do you think? Is that far? Is that far enough, Anna?
Let me see. Put the bowl.
Please say yes. Okay. You know, I should probably get some of these. Good thing I got my nail bag out here. I was helping with some windows, and now I'm doing this, multitasking. I'm just using my cutters because that's all I got, but it'll work. See there? Let's just get some of these roots out of our way. I can clean that up later. We'll just get some of this stuff out for the sake of argument, shall we? Okay. What's that? A little better. Okay. Just be careful with this. This is last thing I want to do is break this. Okay? Hey, where'd my helper go?
I'll be right back.
Okay. See, I want to get this slid over this way a little bit. I mean, I don't have to. I could leave it right like that, right? Because then the rocks are going to be underneath there, and then this is going to raise up. So I can have rocks like that. So the downspout is going to actually be inside of this catch basin on this particular one. The other side, it wasn't like that, was it? I could cut this, but I don't want to cut this. I kind of like the fact that this is down, going to be down inside. Okay? Just making it over this way a little bit further. Okay, I think that's enough. Let's take a quick look here. In fact, I think I want to hit this right in here. Little. Mind you, all these rocks down below, you're not really going to see, so I just want a fairly decent base, and I'll show you what I do next.